Hello guys, Mr. Ross1990 here, and it's going to be a squad builder on FIFA 15. Now, this is going to be on the Xbox 360, so if you notice any little changes, and that's because of the reason that I've got on the season ticket now instead of the early access, or whatever it's called on the Xbox One. So it might be slightly different gameplay, etc., but we get a full week of this until the game comes out, so that's awesome. And it's not too different, in my opinion, on like this kind of stuff, but the gameplay is very different. I'm struggling on the Xbox 360 when I was having a good time on the Xbox One, probably because I've got used to that style of gameplay. It's a little bit different on the Xbox 360, a little bit slower. The pictures are like brighter and stuff, but you know, it's still FIFA 15, so we can be only happy about that. But I'm going to try again. I'm going to be bringing you a Brazil squad today. Now, the reason for that being is I always make Brazil squads at the beginning of the game. I feel as if that's my go-to team, but this year it isn't. It isn't. It's a beast team. It's a really good team, but they're just lacking in options, and it's annoying. But the reason for that, obviously, being this Liga do Brazil isn't in the game, which is annoying in its own right because a lot of players did come from there. But I went with a team which I found quite comfortable. I went with this formation, the 4-2-3-1. I decided not to go with wingers and go for a few like cams options. And it turned out I had a lot of Shakhtar players in there. But you see, with goalkeeper, could be any goalkeeper. Diego Alves is my go-to guy. He's got a long throw, and you know he's okay, but he let me down a little bit in this team. I won't lie to you. The two centre backs we're going to go for, we've actually got the in-form Miranda, and we've got Thiago Silva. You could go with other options. I'll chuck some on the bench. Let's go for like a centre back, just so you know what kind of options we can go for. We've got the likes of Dante's good. This guy right here, Leandro Castano, whatever he's called, he's had an upgrade. This looks very good. Felipe Santana, obviously, if you want the pace abuse. These two as well, obviously, Juan Jesus and Marquinhos look very good again. But the left back we're going to go for is going to be Alexandra. I like this guy this year. Look, he's very good to use. I've used him in I think I used him in the Random Hybrid, as well as this team right here, of course. And the right back is going to be a strange one. I've gone with Mariano because I like him. He was my go-to one last year. He's been downgraded to a silver this year, but he looks like a godly silver, doesn't he? So in silver teams, he'll probably be absolutely amazing. He's really good. He's got pace, strength, good defensive abilities, good height, medium work rate. I quite like him. I think he had 4-star skills last year, a year before. He doesn't have that anymore, but whatever. And the two CDMs are just my go-to CDMs. I always like these. They're very powerful in their own way. Felipe Melo scored me 3 goals in 8 games, which is quite impressive from a CDM position with, you know, he's got medium-high work rate, so he sticks back more when he goes forward. Same with Gustavo, medium-high work rate. We all know about Luis Gustavo. Picked up 2 yellow cards in his 8 games. I'm a little bit of a dirty bastard. 1 goal and 2 assists is also quite good as well. Now, the cams we're going to go for. We're actually going to go for Tyson in the middle one here. We're going to go for Bernard on the wing just here. And we're going to go for Marlos on the other side. That's what I'm saying. A lot of Shakhtar players, because I like the look of them. I wanted to try them. I was going to use like Coutinho, even Diego, but I wanted to try these two especially. Tyson and Marlos, new to this game. Well, Marlos is technically not new, but he's come back because he wasn't in last year. He only matched with 1 goal in the 8 games, but he was a menace. He was really good. The dribbling's high, pace is high. He's left-footed, which is I found quite helpful on that side, cutting in and shooting, etc. Then Bernard was exactly the same. Only got 1 goal in 5 games. As I said, I did swap him out for I tried a couple of different ones, but I found him to be the best one. But this guy right here, Tyson, played 8, scored 8 in this cam position. Now, he was amazing. He is so impressive. He scored me a really nice free kick, but unfortunately, I wasn't recording at that point, which is really annoying because it's a really good free kick. It was from about 35 yards out, just smashed it in the top corner, and it was just amazing. But the striker we're going to go for is going to be Douglas Costa. Now, again, another Shakhtar player. He got me 4 goals. He got 6 assists. For some reason, it felt like Tyson was overlapping him a lot, and that's okay. I don't mind that, but it means my striker wasn't scoring as many goals as possible. But the goals were shared around everywhere. But I'll give you another couple of options. I'll go through all the other Brazil players I've got on my team. Actually, we can do this now, can't we? We can see some other Brazilian options. Obviously, Pele and Roberto Carlos. They're not actually in the game yet, as you can see. Or apparently not. I don't think Roberto Carlos is in the game yet, but Pele is in the game. But he doesn't have a face, which is rather strange. We've got Neymar, of course. He's got his inform. Unfortunately, I can't afford that just now, so I couldn't do that. I didn't go with wingers either. Oscar's another potential one you could use. I was probably going to use Oscar, but I didn't get around to doing it. Hulk, obviously, if you want to have wingers, is there as well. We've got David Luiz, obvious centre-back choice. Williams a right mid this year, which is quite handy. Lucas as a right wing as well. A lot of right wingers, actually. Hernandez is always a good option to have. You had centre midfielders. Coutinho, like I said, Ramirez as a CDM would probably be amazing, but I went with 2 stronger ones rather than pacey ones, even though they are quite pacey in their own right as well. Who else have we got down the line here? Ronaldinho, obvious choice. He was actually in the team for a couple of games, but I decided to go with the more pacey buggers because it wasn't exactly a skill team, this one. It was more of just a strong attacking Brazilian team, which I quite like. As you can see, some of the other options, they're good players. He's quite good as well. Rafinha, Thiago Neves is always quite good as well, but they're good. There's good players, but it's lacking in certain areas. There's no Jobson, there's no, you know, players like that, the guys which I liked using last year. So that's rather annoying that they're not in the game anymore, but this is the Brazil team I went with this year. It was very fun to use. I played, how many games did I play? We'll see by how many games I played with a striker. 8 games, I've probably won about 6 of them, lost 2, maybe even 3. I've not got the best ratio on this game. I've played about 10 games. I think I've won 6, lost 4, something along those lines. It's not a great ratio at all. Might even be worse than that. Now I really don't know, but I'm not having a great time on the Xbox 360 just now. I'll get used to it though. It's always the same at the start of the games, but I'm going to show some goals for this team now. There'll be some music. It'll just be an all-round good time. You're potentially going to see 3 videos from me today. This is going to be the early one. I'm going to do a 5-star skiller one in the middle of the day. It's going to be like just on the 5-star skillers, me talking about them. I'm going to go through each one on the game if I can find them all, maybe in the concept section. We'll go through that because I always do that every year, and it's always a good little chat about the 5-star skillers video instead of doing it looking at screens like some of the other guys are doing. I'm going to actually show you the actual cards and maybe how much they go for. And then the last one of the day is going to be the random high raiser. Stick around on my channel if you want to see that. Subscribe if you are new to my channel. Like this video, it'd be absolutely amazing. Enjoy the goals. I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.
Exclusive mix with DJ Jazzy.
Look. And it's the whitey from the campus that you probably never heard about, but if you have, it's guaranteed you know that I can burn it down and turn it into ashes. Crumble up the beat and while they moving like molasses, so double up the speed and live my life up in its fastest forms of relaxing. Really ain't the way that I've been making these tracks, and I can take advice, but most of the time it never phases me, cause I don't see the things that all these people claim and say they see. From A to Z, I'm different than them, that's why I can switch it up. Lately I've been feeling like a bunch of weight is lifted up and off of my shoulders. Now I'm waking up like sipping on Folgers. Top of the morning, I really can't ignore when all these people get to pouring out their feelings if they're foreign to the soaring type of cap. E-time, so please let all the whack shit be gone. I find another track and then I leap on that like it's nothing to me. And nowadays I'm getting sick of people bluffing to me, talking like they know it but they never did it. So I bought a snapback and I threw away my fitted, cause honestly I like the way it used to be, when there was no one there critiquing how I bruise a beat. So while they're using me, I'm trying to find an equal balance, but it's harder when you know they're only with you for your talents or the way that you can lead in life. It's just me and the mic, and when I bite a verse I'm doing more than reading it twice. I put my whole damn body into it. Now he's doing it the way they never thought he could do it. Got you bouncing like I put a fucking shotty into it. If I don't like it, fuck it, I gotta redo it until I do. And I'ma bring it back to my crew and anybody that's supporting what the captain can prove. And that's real, it's just the way that I feel. I never thought I'd see the day that I could hate on a deal, but that's real. It's just the way that I feel. I never thought I'd see the day that I could hate on a deal, but that's real. Yeah, homie, that's real. Yeah, homie, that's real. It's just the way that I feel. I never thought I'd see the day where I could hate on a deal, but that's real. You see, this life is something special, ain't it? When me and Tony got together, started contemplating the game of puzzle, lay it piece by piece. Every night we bake twice like we're refried beans, and I'm the king, sitting all alone at the throne, but the ground so cold got me looking for a queen. Bitches all they sang, playing in the game, and they got they Ugg boots and the North Face fleeces. Damn, I got these people talking down, and they got me on attack like I'm playing on the crease. On these beats, I'm a beast. Dog off the leash, motherfucking pothead burning in the streets. Seen friends turn enemies, doing what they can to see the end of me. But I'm the microphone fiend, I'm the light, I'm a beam.